Jonathan here. Welcome to another daily coaching video. Today is Wednesday, April 22nd. Hopefully you're fired up to nail your Wednesday interval workout. I think you have 4 or 5 coaches to choose from live today, or you can join me or one of the other coaches on recording. I did my Monday workout here in the backyard overlooking my nerdy stone wall that I've been building for multiple months. So you can join me or one of the other coaches. The bottom line is, you will feel 10 times better post-workout after you're dripping in sweat and endorphins and dopamine, those chemicals, those positive chemicals that flow in our brains when we nail exercise, ideally sweating, okay? So pick a coach, pick a time, and then get after it. Today's focus relates to a theme that I've been covering a lot here. We're in week 6 of this health situation. I don't use the word, I just call it a health situation. And this has quickly become what I call the CV Ironman. Again, we didn't sign up for it. We are being forced to participate, and we will ultimately be forced to finish the event. So I want to share a quick story from my first Ironman. I've been blessed to do 12 Ironmans. It's a 2.4 mile swim, 112 mile bike, 26.2 mile run at the end. So when I did my first Ironman, I was extremely fearful of this idea that I would not finish. I didn't know what I was getting into. I didn't know what it was going to be like mentally, physically, emotionally, but I knew it was going to be a very long experience. So I had a strategy, and my strategy, really at the core of my strategy, was to hold back when I wanted to push. And I think that there's a lot of wisdom in that for you right now. And I'm not saying just to mosey along as we work our way through this, but resist the urge to plow through and to fight through and to skip to sleep and I'll just get everything done and you're gonna burn out. And what happens with people in Ironman is they push too hard, and then their negative voice continues to tell them to just keep pushing, and then they burn out, and then they drop out of the race. No one's gonna drop out of the CV Ironman. We all have to finish. We're gonna get there somehow. But the question is, you're gonna thrive your way to the finish, or are you gonna survive your way to the finish? And so back to my first Ironman, when I came out of the swim, I think there were 2,200 people that had participated. When I came out of the swim, I was in 1,800 and something spot. I just got on the bike, and instead of trying to rush my way, I better go catch all these people, I just stayed in my space, in my mental space. I just did the work, and I pedaled, and I took in my nutrients and my water, and I didn't worry about the pace I was keeping. I just focused on the intelligence of the pace I was keeping. So long story short, by the time I got off the bike, I was in 1,200th place. Not really place, because it's not like I was gonna win the thing, but I was, at that point, 1,200 spots behind the leader. And then I got into the marathon, and I did the same thing. I didn't worry about other athletes. I just focused on myself and my game plan, which is get my water, get my nutrients, hold back, even though I wanted to push, and to just go to work. And by the time I finished my first Ironman, I came in 612th place, which meant from when I got out of the water to when I finished the Ironman, I had passed 1,200 people in the event. Now the bottom line is, it didn't matter what the other people were doing, it mattered what I was doing to survive, and then really what I was doing was thriving in my first Ironman. This is your first Ironman for a lot of you. And this is an endurance event. This is about pacing. This is about intelligently racing your race, not mine, not someone near you, not your family, not your friends, your race. So as your coach, race your race. Be smart, be tactical, get your nutrients, get your water, rest if you need to, pace brilliantly so that you can finish strong. Because the beauty of my first Ironman is I was able to sprint over the finish because I still had some left in the tank because I had held back. All right, nail your Wednesday intervals, stay on top of the win tomorrow checklist tonight, and I will see you on Thursday morning.